Hello, hello. All right, awesome. Everyone can hear me. What's going on, everyone? I am summoning Salt, and we've got a 150cc skips race today between NoHarmony and KTthecreeper. So I'd imagine a lot of you are familiar with the category. This has been a pretty big tournament that's been going on recently, but if you're not familiar with it, this is one of the most fun categories to watch that I know of, and believe me, I've seen a lot of different speedruns over the years, but this is definitely one of my personal favorites. Just a lot of craziness going on, so many shortcuts. We got, our two racers here. NoHarmony, his personal best is a 31:45, and KT is a few minutes behind him with a 34:29. And even though there's a 3-minute difference, do not count KT out. He, the world record holder in Math Blaster, so that's something. That's another game I run. But he, 150cc skips. There's so many time swings. Missing or executing a shortcut, you can lose a minute plus just on one track, and there's 16 tracks. So don't count either of these two guys out. This is going to be good. Going to be a good race. So one other little thing to notice, NoHarmony is actually playing on an emulator, and the Nintendo 64 is pretty notorious for being a laggy console. So playing on an emulator actually gives you a 25-second time advantage in this category. So you're going to see both these players start their timer at hopefully about the same time, but NoHarmony is going to wait 25 seconds before actually starting the first cup here, because he's going to have a 25-second advantage. We want to level it out. So yeah, this is going to be as close as we can make it here. It looks like we got KT playing on the North American version and NoHarmony playing on the Japanese version. And that comes into play on the first course. I'm not sure if either of these guys are actually going to go for the stuff on Luigi Raceway, but if you're playing on the Japanese version, there's a special shortcut you can do on the Japanese version that saves, I think it's about another minute, maybe not quite a minute, over what you can do on the North American version. So we'll see what he does. But yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to this today, because 150cc skips, so much fun to watch, so much fun to, try doing the shortcuts on your own. Some of them look really easy, and then you go try to do them, and it's like not happening. It's really hard, really difficult. So we'll see how it goes. Probably not going to go according to plan for either of these guys, because it's just so tough. There's so many little things you have to nail. NoHarmony getting a little impatient here. Yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to this today, because 150cc skips, so much fun to watch, so much fun to try doing shortcuts on your own. Some of them look really easy, and then you go try to do them. Oh, I'm supposed to give you guys a countdown. Not happening. Oh, yeah, I should probably do that. Okay. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna count it down. Not gonna go according to plan for either of these guys. 1 second. It's so tough. There's so many little things you have to nail. NoHarmony getting a little impatient here. Alrighty then, count it down, and should be about to start. Oh, I'm supposed to give you guys a countdown. Oh, well, I did count. Oh, my stream froze. I'm sorry about that, guys. One moment. I'm having... Sorry about that, guys. My stream just froze, like, right as they started playing, but it looks like we're off here. So KT is going right out of the gate, jumping over the other racers. Looks like he's going to be playing this non-shortcut. And now NoHarmony, pressing start on the title screen, and off he goes. So you're going to see him slowly make up that time over the course of the run here. We'll see if he goes for any shortcuts or what the deal is, and he's just going straight forward. So they're both off. Here we go. The thing you're going to see them doing over and over here, it's called mini turbos, where you get that smoke behind their cart. It starts white, then it turns yellow, it turns to orange, and when it turns orange, you can let go and get a speed boost. So they're going to be doing that over and over across this whole race. You see KT here picking up a blue shell, so he's going to go for a skip. We'll see it in just a moment here. That item box that he used to get the blue shell, which you're probably going to see NoHarmony do as well. It always gives you a blue shell if you go through it. So, yep, here goes NoHarmony picking up the blue shell, and KT is going to go for the skip. And he gets it through the tunnel onto the level below, and that saves a pretty big chunk of time. So we're going to be seeing NoHarmony go for it here when he comes across the finish line. And that one's, it's about as simple as it looks. There's no collision detection on the top. Alright, interesting. I guess NoHarmony going for a different version of it, and he missed it. He was going for one where you go further back, and it didn't quite work out. So again, KT's PB is almost 3 minutes behind NoHarmony's, but he's gonna, even without the 25-second difference from emulator, he's gonna have a big lead here. So going into Moo Moo Farm, this is one of the handful of courses in this game with no shortcuts, so you're just going to drive it around normally. And you're going to have NoHarmony here finishing up Luigi Raceway, and that was a course that is not normally no shortcut, but due to missing it, he's going to have a pretty slow 143. So one interesting thing here on Moo Moo Farm is that there's these moles that come out of the holes on the edge of the course. I guess the inner circle of the course. And going over the inner part is faster, but if a mole pops up, which it usually will, and hit you, then you're going to get thrown up in the air and you're going to lose some time. So usually you just want to go around the moles on the outside. You're going to see NoHarmony just did it right there. Except this boo that KT picks up is interesting because you're invisible. So when you're invisible, the moles can't hit you and you can just drive right over them. So you can take the inner path when you have a boo, which KT had. See, that's a mushroom for NoHarmony. It's just about as good as a boo. And KT finishing up there. Be in first place like the whole time. So by far the most common items you're going to see them get in first place would be a banana, which is about 30% chance, and a green shell, which is a 30% chance. But there's a small chance of getting a mushroom, which saves a little bit of time, fraction of a second, give you a little speed boost. The odds of getting that in first place from any given item box is only about 10%, so not too likely you're going to see too many mushrooms. And as I say that, NoHarmony gets 2 in a row. Fantastic. KT here going for a skip through the tunnel. It's technically not considered a skip because it was intended by the developers, but it kind of is a shortcut. So even in the no skips category, you can use that tunnel shortcut. And you just saw KT get a star there, and an item you cannot normally get in first place, but there's a polygon to the right of the finish line where the game momentarily thinks that you're in 8th place. So if you press the item button right when you're over that polygon, you're going to get an 8th place item, and if it's something good, like a star, you're going to save a fair bit of time. So see if KT goes for it again here. Look at his indicator in the lower left. It looks like it didn't work that time. It just stayed as first, so you got a green shell. See if NoHarmony goes for it here. He has a boost, so he can just drive and activate it over that polygon. See, he switched to 8th for a brief moment there, and he got an item, and it was a lightning, which completely useless, but, there's still a decent chance you're going to get a star or golden mushroom, something like that, so it's always worth going for if you can. See, NoHarmony hitting that tunnel jump. It's honestly harder than it looks, for these guys it's probably not too much of a problem, but don't underestimate it if you're running this category. So there you go, NoHarmony, picking up a gold mushroom. It's actually slightly slower than a star to get a golden mushroom, but still, it's, you know, you'll get a few seconds of time save from that over getting nothing. It's 3 out of 3 tunnel jump, I believe, there for both players. Going on the Calamari Desert. This is a very interesting course because there's a couple different shortcuts you can take. You're going to see them sandbagging for an item at the start here. So KT is going to probably loop around here, go back into 8th place, and hope for a star. And he nails it. All right, that's, well, I said nail it as if he pressed the item button on the right frame to get a star. It's really just luck. But you're going to see him use this star in a moment here, and it's you're essentially exploiting a shortcut that the developers intended to make it a little bit faster. So we'll see NoHarmony sandbag for items again here, see if he gets a star. He gets lightning, that's not good. And triple reds, he could do something with that. I don't know if he's gonna. And there's a star. Okay, this could be good. This could be really good for as a car speeds by outside. You're going to see NoHarmony go over here, and you're going to see KT. We'll look at KT first. He goes in the tunnel. Lakitu tells him to turn around. He does. He activates the star, and it skips him a lap ahead. NoHarmony, on the other hand, he just shot 3 red shells against the wall and used it to boost over the wall. So that skips him to very close to the end of the lap. He can do that once on each lap that he gets there. And he's going to use the same star tunnel skip that KT just used. So he does it, turns it around, uses the star. Now he's on the 3rd lap. Yeah, I couldn't... That might have... Was that an early reset for KT? You know, given that his screen is blue right now... I don't know what the protocol is here. So the way that the way that skips works is that, and no skips, is that between each cup you have to reset your console to go to the next cup. The stream might have an issue. I mean, he's up. I see him on this. I don't think it froze. Alright, well, KT is moving on to the flower cup. Yeah. So I'll talk about what he's doing here. Toad's Turnpike has a pretty strange shortcut. He's gonna try to go through the wall here. You drive over here, out of bounds, and then when Lakitu sets you down, the course momentarily has no hit detection, so you can drive right through the wall and go to the lower part. And that's what he just did, and that skips you half a lap ahead. So, nails that shortcut. So yeah, it seems like what happened there is KT assumed that resetting early was an instant disqualification, but it's only a bit of a penalty if you do it, 10-second penalty, but he waited there for a good like half a minute or more, so that kind of sucks. KT got the second part of the shortcut too, and this is going to save him. This is going to get him not quite back to even with NoHarmony, but it's going to be close because the second part of the shortcut is if you hop out of bounds again, for some reason the game breaks and puts you a half lap ahead as long as you did the first shortcut correctly. He waited a lot longer than 10 seconds, L3W. That was a lot longer than 10 seconds. So KT's going to get a couple extra half lap skips here. And you can see on the mini-map here, he's a little bit behind NoHarmony now, but he's getting closer to evening it up. So, interesting turn of events here. You have to keep in mind NoHarmony is going to pick up a little more time as the game goes on because of lag, particularly DK Jungle Parkway and the Special Cup. So, alright, off we go. Flower Cup is what we're in right now. It's probably the most broken cup in the whole game. Right here, the most broken track in the whole game, Frapp Snowland. You're going to see him go back at the start, go off to the snow, and there's a very complicated reason why this confuses the game that I explained in a certain YouTube video. But if you drive out of bounds after crossing the finish line, lap 2 will put you back and you'll be in first place, and you just repeat that for every other lap. So this course can be completed extremely quickly. Not going to be a huge time gain or loss for either player. Disappointing we didn't see any left paths here, but you know, that's how it goes in the tournament, I guess. Yeah, it looks like KT's failing to skip a little bit here. I didn't see what exactly went wrong for him. That one should definitely work. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Smurfy. I know. So, Choco Mountain, the most infamous course in the game, according to a certain other YouTube video. Of course, it features the Weather Tanko, which I'm sure pretty much everyone here knows about, but there's a lot of other smaller shortcuts that you can do too, like this hill jump right here. Fortunately, NoHarmony missed it, but he's going to go for a backup gray wall jump. Maybe he does, and barely misses it. Wow, so he's just going to drive around. Choco Mountain is one of those courses where doing a non-shortcut isn't necessarily a horrible thing. It's very, very possible to go for shortcuts and end up with a slower time than if you just drove around without doing any shortcuts, trying for any, because you can lose a lot of time going for them over and over. So, see what KT does here. I'm imagining he's going to go for the hill jump just the same. And NoHarmony missing a hill jump again, and KT missing it too. It's a very tough jump to get. NoHarmony for the backup with the great wall there, and KT's just going to drive around. Probably a smart decision. On to lap 3 now for NoHarmony. It's a tough skip, that that hill jump. Let's see what happens with KT. He's not even gonna try. He's just driving around. Like I said, doing this track non-shortcut really isn't a huge deal. You can save a bit of time from the shortcuts, but it's, you know, it's not like Frapp Snowland or anything where they're gonna completely make your time horrible or great. So off we go, moving into the very last cup, the very last course of the Flower Cup. It's Mario Raceway or Mario Circuit. There's a couple different shortcuts these guys can do. I'm not sure if they're going to go for either of them because they're both kind of difficult. So yeah, it looks like NoHarmony's driving around, and I imagine KT is going to do the same. They might be going for another glitch. Yeah, it looks like NoHarmony is. So you just saw his indicator flash 8th place, and it gave him an 8th place item when he drove over the pipe there. He got a star. That's a glitch that was discovered very, very recently. It was kind of theorized years ago and recently fully fleshed out so that we understand how it works. If you drive over certain parts of the track while avoiding others, it messes up the game's, I don't even know what you call it, but it allows it small part of the pipe where if you drive over it, you will get an 8th place. It'll think you're in 8th place and you can get an 8th place item. So, saw NoHarmony going for it. KT did not drive around the way he needed to for it to work, so he's not going for it. KT could go for a shortcut here with this mushroom. He is not. Don't blame him. You could jump over one of the walls when you're on the elevated part of the track, but it's not a huge time save, and it's really difficult. Wario Stadium coming up next, another one of the most broken tracks in the game. Y'all probably know how this one works. So let's see, 6 for 6. 1, that's 1. And my stream lags at the perfect time, but that is 1 for 2. There we go. All right, that's 2. Pretty good start, pretty good lap 1. There's another one right over. And not quite that time. But you get the gist of how this track works. If you get it 6 out of 6 really quick, you can finish it, under 20 seconds and be just ridiculously fast. But if you keep getting what's happening here, it'll take you way longer. So KT, if you get 6 out of 6 here, something close to it, that was a good start. All right, another good start for KT. Good lap 1. Has some time to pick up here. 53 isn't too fast for NoHarmony. And there's a 0 frame for KT. Another 0 frame. It's really just bad luck when you tumble like that. The game just doesn't let you over the wall. Oh, he got the jump and was a little too far right. Dang. So much for that big time. Wow, that barely made it over. He had enough speed to make it. And here he goes around one final time. And he gets it. All right, so making up about 13 seconds there over NoHarmony. Sherbert here, another course with no real shortcuts. They could hop over the cracks of the ice pretty aggressively here. Although I would imagine not all these are going to be. Yeah, I mean you don't want to take it too aggressively here. If you fall in the water, it's a pretty big time loss. So my understanding, Kaizo, is if you tumble the way that you did in the game, it didn't the way these guys did, where you tumble and fall in a circle, that is a 0 frame. Even if your jump wasn't timed properly to make it over, you still, the game wouldn't have let you over there even if you timed it right. So, clean enough here for both players. Going through the tunnel. The tunnel is really the sketchy part of this course. These penguins, they're not in a random position, but if you drive the same way every time, they'll be in the same spots. But if you're slower at all, you'll need to know where they are and you need to adjust your driving. Into the water goes NoHarmony. 32-second laps. KT with another 32. Alright, on to Royal Raceway. So, there's a couple little shortcuts here they can do. One of them ends up being pretty big, but it's not too difficult to pull off. You want to go over here, jump off the ledge, hit the wall, and they're going to be warped ahead. Now, are they going to go for the second shortcut? I would imagine not. Oh, he is. All right, so this shortcut here really only saves like a quarter of a second, if that. I mean, you save a tiny bit of time. It looks like you save a lot because you get warped way ahead, but the time it takes to launch you off and go all the way over there isn't usually worth the risk of messing it up unless you're pretty high level, but NoHarmony picking up that fraction of a second. So KT setting it up, he gets the shortcut. Oh wow, didn't work there for NoHarmony. KT, I think he must have not hit the right part of the wall. KT not going for the second shortcut. Wise move. And NoHarmony once again. Perfect, right in the middle for the shortcut. So it's a small time save. Now, is he going to go for the finish line warp? He seems pretty confident with this left shortcut. Is he going to go for it? He could save a little more time. I'm guessing not, but you never know. KT barely hitting the wall there. Hit the very lower part of the wall. Yeah, it didn't quite work for him. Needs to be up a little higher. Come on, NoHarmony, let's go. Oh, he's a little too far left for the finish line warp to work. Oh well. KT going for left shortcut. I believe that's still going to work for him. And yeah, he did. So, clean enough there for NoHarmony. He had that one shortcut miss, let KT make up a little bit more time, but KT missed a shortcut himself, so ended up not being able to capitalize on it. Bowser's Castle, I would probably call this the most difficult. There's some nice, nice sprites there on NoHarmony's screen. Probably the hardest non-shortcut in the game, because these swamps, again, they're not random, but depending on how you drive, they're going to be in a particular position. So if you're in doubt at all, if you're a little slower or not, you're going to have to move out of their way, know where they are. Although this boo here for NoHarmony can come in handy, because if he doesn't know where they are, or he just wants to play it safe and drive through them, he can do that. So good item there for NoHarmony. So I think we would probably be about even here if KT didn't wait after that early reset. This would be really close. Yeah, there's a spin out for KT. Like I said, it's really tough to avoid them if you don't know it for sure. I got WARIO. Oh my god, that was close. So, unfortunately not getting the mystical chain of 5 boos there for NoHarmony. Still waiting on that. KT making his way through lap 2. And it seems like NoHarmony is built on his lead even a little more on this course. I don't think he spun out at all. Those boos definitely helped him. So we're off to the Special Cup here. DK Jungle Parkway, it's going to be Donkey Jungle Park. My apology there. You're going to see them go back here. The speed at which they do this shortcut, it can make a bit of a difference. So NoHarmony just going for it, and he got it first try. That's really a very fast first setup. Wow. That is really... He's just lining it up and going. Alright, so he missed the really fast shortcut there, but this should still work on lap 3. Placed at the bottom of the cave, and I don't know what the heck happened there, but hopping up, and that is a very fast DK Jungle Parkway for NoHarmony. And because of the lag-free emulator that he's playing on, he's going to make up even more time there. So here goes KT. Again, I imagine we're going to see him set up a little more slowly, although he has time he needs to make up, so we'll see. NoHarmony onto Yoshi Valley, a very interesting course for race purposes, because there's a few different ways you can do it. He's probably going to do the right side shortcut, I'd imagine. Looks like he is. But I think if you're KT here, you're just going to have to go for triple shrooms, maybe. There's the right side shortcut. I don't think it worked, though. Didn't get the lap skip. He didn't hit the right part of the wall. But he did get an item. He got a star. Very interesting. So NoHarmony's going to go ahead and do the wall jump here with the star. That'll skip him a lap ahead, but definitely not as good as it could have been. Fortunately, KT is really struggling a bit here on DK Jungle Parkway. NoHarmony getting beat up a little bit. Alright, so specific seam on the wall you want to hit here. NoHarmony probably knows he's got a lead. He could take his time setting it up. And that looks right down the middle. It's that black seam that you want to hit. So KT making his way finally through the KJP. And NoHarmony now is going to do the right side shortcut again. I would imagine he's going to take his time to line it up a little better here. One of the most recent shortcuts discovered in MK64, and there it is. KT's... Boy, at some point here, I think just going non-shortcut might have been better. This is not looking too good for him. Hopefully this was fast the finish line here and it worked. Alright. So Banshee Boardwalk, the little calm before the storm here. It's still possible to fall off, still possible to have stuff go wrong, but it's not a non-shortcut course, so unless we're seeing some CPU jumps here, it should just be pretty straightforward. So KT, I would imagine he's got to go for triple shrooms. We'll see what he does. And he is not. Alright. You know, if NoHarmony messes up Rainbow Road, you never know. It could be bad for him. It's pretty much KT's only chance to make up the time here, is if he misses the jump at the start maybe, or if he doesn't get green shell skip at all. You never know. And KT also missing the Yoshi Valley shortcut. That's just costing him a bit more time. It's going to be tough for him to make this up. He has triple shrooms now. That was a pretty good, what was it, 7th place item? It's actually huge for him now, because he can use one on each of these last 2 laps to get him to skip basically the whole rest of this course. Alright, here he goes, setting it up. Oh, got stopped by the fence. Oh well. You get it here lap 3 and then go for the right path shortcut on the final lap. So Rainbow Road, NoHarmony, got a big lead. I would imagine we're just going to be seeing a jump off to the left here. Probably nothing too crazy. And looking good. Oh, looking a bit over, actually. Okay, well. Bit of a chance here for KT to make up some ground. I don't know if he's going to quite get all the time he needs here. KT still has to go through Banshee. NoHarmony is on a really good pace there, too. He was like 28, 20-something going into Rainbow Road. Boy, KT again missing the shortcut there, lap 3. This is... He's had chances to make it up, just hasn't been able to capitalize. So, this is tricky, because NoHarmony is going to need green shells, but the CPUs are right on his tail. So, he's in first now, he'll have a couple chances to get greens. There's a mushroom. Kind of a race here against the CPUs to get the greens in time. Banana. 30% chance at a green, keep in mind. KT starting up Banshee. Still needing a green here for NoHarmony. And another banana. Okay, he might have a couple more chances here to get it. I mean, it's... banana, and now he's in second, now he's in third, and he's gonna have to go for another jump across here, I guess. Probably his best play. And he is short this time. Wow. Boy, if If either DK Jungle Parkway or Yoshi Valley had gone better for KT, he would have a real chance here. So now again, he's gonna be. This is trouble for him again now because he's gonna have to race the CPUs to get a green again. And he can't really get greens till he's in the front, close to the front at least. Triple reds. Alright, there's a green, finally, for NoHarmony. No feeding DK this time around, unfortunately. So yeah, if you're KT here, I mean, you got... definitely have the heavyweight rivals, which is good. I don't really know if KT has practiced the CPU jump very much. Go for spiral, you could, a couple of different things you could try here. But it really hinges on NoHarmony missing this green shell skip right here. So, NoHarmony lining it up. Here he goes, had to dodge that banana. Man, he didn't get it. So he has to drive around again. Here goes KT, he's just going with the standard jump, and that looks... He overshot it, wow. So NoHarmony right there, that was the first time any of these either of these players got the Rainbow Road skip. Wow. KT trying to desperately hop back up, I don't know if he's gonna get there. He's gotta center himself here to have a chance at that. Wow. So NoHarmony, after all that, is still going to pull this off. Unless he accidentally knocks himself over the edge here with this green shell. You never know. What a race, though. I mean, this could have been like... After what happened to KT on DK Jungle Parkway, he had NoHarmony with the really fast setups, and then KT with the 6 or 7 misses that he had. It very easily could have been over, but wow. So even if he misses this, I don't think he needed to do that. Yeah, I don't really know why he did that, but okay. I guess he thought he was on lap 2 there, but... Interesting play from NoHarmony, going for the swag lap 4 skip. But that'll do it, folks. NoHarmony is your winner, 33-29. That beats KT's personal best, so... Alright. It's... okay. I don't know what we're watching here. I guess he just loaded his state over and over. Okay. What happened with DK in the no skips tournament? Nailed him off the track with the star on Yoshi Valley. Welp. This is great, man. You got two shows going on here. You got racing around Rainbow Road, and then you got DK abuse on Calamari Desert. Lovely. KT going for green shell skip here. That wasn't quite the right setup. It's tricky when you have three greens, because like on the one hand you think, okay, I have multiple chances to get this, but one of them still needs to be lined up right. So if you just fire them all rapidly, it's usually doesn't work out too well. So one more half lap here for KT. More than half a lap, actually. He didn't get the skip. Tough race for KT, man. He had a lot of stuff go well at the start especially, and then the combination of the early reset in Mushroom Cup plus DK Jungle Parkway and Yoshi Valley, you know, even with what happened on Rainbow Road, it fortunately just cost him the race. So triple reds. And no opportunity to feed DK, unfortunately, for KT. He didn't reset very early, I don't think. He just, he like hit his cart accidentally, and then he couldn't get it to work, and he was just sitting there on the blue screen for probably over half a minute, so. Yeah, that was... And yeah, I believe it's a 10-second penalty, but he said he voluntarily took like a 40-second penalty. So, it's interesting. So, taking out Wario, finishing in first place here at Rainbow Road. And that'll do it, folks. A 37.50 for KTthecreeper. So... Thank you all very much for watching today. Yeah, I love skips races. They're always fun, always entertaining. Like someone said, there hasn't been a dull race in this tournament yet. That's definitely true for the ones I've seen. So, yeah, thanks for having me commentate, guys. I'd be happy to do more if you need me. And yeah, congrats, NoHarmony. GG. Catch you all on the flippity flip.